Alright guys, welcome back to the Empire Collective Cup game number 4 between 8th Wonder and Lojza. Last time this game was started, Lojza decided to call a restart, so this is the remade game, and well, it's going to be a good one, I'm sure, as the score is 2-1 to Lojza now, and 8th Wonder is playing to draw. He is playing to catch up, but
Drink
oh
a
goodness.
beer on me in Prague.
Ah, every time I hear that sound, I get scared. I get genuinely scared for what might be said, what that lady might, what might come out of her mouth. It could be horrendous. But thank you very much, Hyper Diaper, for the donation. Thank you for the tribute. I will certainly be buying many beers in Prague for $3. I could probably buy 2 beers. I believe Pilsner Urquell or something is about $1.50 each, so I could get 2 beers. Thank you, Hyper Diaper. 2 beers. I can't wait. I have so many beers in Prague. I'm gonna have such a good time. But yes, 8th Wonder then playing to draw this one, and he's over on the left side of the map in the blue, playing as the Mongols, and over on the right hand side of the map in the red we have Lojza playing as the Brits. And I wasn't really paying a whole lot of attention there, but 8th Wonder suddenly losing a lot of HP on his scout cavalry. I can only guess he ran into Lojza's TC or something like that. I mean, seriously, that scout's very low now. It doesn't matter that much because there's not a whole lot to scout on this map, but yeah, I guess a little bit of a nuisance for 8th Wonder, that's for sure. This map makes some people hungry. Who makes it hungry? Wop Wop getting hungry. I love hamburgers. I love a good burger. I do. I really do. So one of my favorite maps is Hamburger. It's not Baltic, guys. It's not Baltic. But before we really get into this game, do a big plug for Search Engine Revs, because they sponsored $1,000 to the prize pool of this event, and without them I kind of doubt we'd have had so many good players in this tournament. Obviously, you know, the money is what attracts a lot of the top players to play, and since there's a lot of tournaments and events going on at the moment, I really doubt we would have attracted so many top players had there not been such a large prize pool for this event. And thanks to Search Engine Revs for providing $1,000 of that. And if you want to find out more about them, they're a search engine optimization company based in Canada, and they help people to be found on the web, i.e., show up higher on the Google search rankings and such like that. So if you want to find out more about them, links in the video description or under the stream, and sometimes they're in the Twitch chat as well, but I don't think they're here today. I have no idea. But yeah, if they are there, I guess they will. They'll say. But yes, Hamburger, such a fun map. We've seen some pretty nuts. Oh man, nuts again. We've seen some pretty crazy games on Hamburger. It's always a toss-up whether or not you should go for water control quickly, whether you should try and transport villagers out to the edge and take the wood out there, whether you should go fast feudal and tower the middle. There's so many options available, and it's very difficult to know which is the right option to take, because I guess this map doesn't see that much competitive play, and there's not really one strategy that is kind of decided to be the best. But either way, 8th Wonder here obviously playing as the Mongols versus Lojza's Britons. Lojza, of course, choosing the Britons 3 times out of 4 so far, and I think 8th Wonder probably going to be pretty happy actually with the Mongols here, because this is a map where a fast feudal can really win you the game. He's done loop, he's up to feudal, and he's up on 22 population, which is actually not as fast as I thought he would go for here. In fact, 8th Wonder is slower to feudal than Lojza. I'm amazed at that. I'm absolutely amazed. And the reason why I'm amazed is because 8th Wonder, obviously playing as the Mongols, gets the hunt bonus, he gets the 2 boar really quickly, he takes the deer really quickly, and I think he thinks he's got a fast feudal time. 8th Wonder thinks that he's got a fast feudal time, but Lojza, he also has a very fast feudal time, and he's even faster. Obviously the Britons do get the sheep gather bonus, and that's why you see, more sheep being taken, I guess, under here than 8th Wonder. But at the same time, I think 8th Wonder probably could have not done the dock and gone for a really fast feudal and gone for the towers. I think it's the dock that really slowed him down here, since he needed more villagers on wood in order to make ships. But either way, Lojza very, very fractionally faster. He's 10 seconds faster here. It's not a huge amount, and they're both going to go. I believe they're both going to make a tower here. Lojza throwing up a tower immediately, but he only has one villager taking stone. He's actually gone for a second dock down on the south, and he has no idea where 8th Wonder's dock is. He's not scouted that or anything, but he is going for a double galley rush as well. That one tower there should be enough to help keep his villagers safe. 8th Wonder going for an entirely different strategy though, as 2 towers come up in the middle. And he's going to be putting down a third now as well at the north. So Lojza could very quickly find himself pushed away from wood. He could very quickly find himself losing some vills on this wood line. And that could be really, really bad news here. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. And obviously in this situation, galleys out for Lojza 2 at a time. He should be able to take 8th Wonder out. But since he's losing the wood, how many galleys can he really make? And I think Lojza very quickly realizing that actually I probably can't make too many galleys in this situation, so he's going to immediately make a transport ship, and he's probably going to send some villagers out to the edge of the map to get a little bit more wood in this situation. 8th Wonder there, nice little move repairing his galley, but he's loading up this transport ship. It's going to move across. Lojza, he will see it, but he won't go for it. Instead, he's going for the fishing ships. And I don't know, he surely saw that transport ship right there. He must have done. No way he could have missed it. And I think really it's a bit ambitious to try and take down a transport ship with 2 galleys with such a short distance to cover. I mean, it's basically going to get across. But imagine, just imagine, if he was able to take that out. That would be huge. It would be game over right there. But yeah, I mean, Lojza now looking interesting. He's taking down this wall piece at the south. He's actually denying 8th Wonder wood as well. I mean, they're both denying each other. And that's one of the things on this map that actually makes it really slow paced in the early stage, depending on the strategy. If both players go for like lots of towers in the middle, the pace of the game slows down to a crawl. But in this situation, I don't think it's going to slow down that much because both players transporting out to the edge very, very, very quickly. I can't help but notice though, Lojza getting housed a few times here, which is not so good, but Lojza definitely in a better position. He's taking down the fish from 8th Wonder. He's got 3 fish of his own. He's actually in a pretty decent position here, apart from the fact his eco looks really, really messy. He does have a little more food income. He does have an extra villager, and he has already got his transport ship sending villagers out to the edge. He's probably going to get the edge on the water as well. He's probably going to get the advantage there since, well, 2 docks versus the 1. I have to say that, like, transporting villagers in this game, it is so very, very tedious, so very difficult to do. Transporting vills is, it's a hardship, isn't it? It's really, really difficult to do that, and I don't know. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's basically, it's just a fiddly business. I don't know. I hate it. It's one of the worst things in the game for me. Sorry, I was getting distracted there for a moment. But anyway, in this position, Lojza still even has a boar under here. He's doing a blacksmith now, so he's going to be going for fletching very soon. He's going to have plenty of food for fletching as well, and he's going to be probably moving out very soon. But yeah, I mean, at the moment it's just wood that's the real problem for both of them. If we have a look at the amount of wood gathered, Lojza is ahead, however. But yeah, I mean, really, it's fairly close. Lojza with a score lead still. I want to have a quick look at the villager count. Lojza 2 ahead. He's still fishing as well. So I guess gaining a small advantage as time goes on here. But with fletching done, he thinks maybe he could push this. And he might be right. He might find a galley kill here. Obviously, his micro is very good. Lojza does have a good micro. And the reason why Lojza didn't take his boar at the start is because he took the deer and he took the sheep instead. That boar now, obviously, being very useful to him for all that extra food. But Lojza will get the upper hand on the water here, that's for sure. Even with a little bit of micro from 8th Wonder. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Oh, actually saying that, he does just pop out another ship, keeping that weak ship at the back. That's how you do it. And that's Lojza who has to go back here. But Lojza does have fletching. 8th Wonder only just researching it now. That's quite a big time difference. Angry Goat 20 asks if I play League of Legends. No, I don't play League of Legends. I played a little bit of Dota a little bit of Dota, but I don't play League of Legends, no. I fear that if I did, I would get a little bit too addicted, and that would not be a good thing. So 8th Wonder now just throwing up his second dock. It's taken him quite some time to get that dock out. I guess he's not really been rushing it as fast as Lojza did. And Lojza here, maybe not going to cling on to that advantage as much as he would like, but he is now 3 villagers ahead. He is really keeping his villager advantage here quite nicely. And 8th Wonder's economy does look pretty messy underneath this TC as well. In fact, surprisingly, I mean, wow, amazingly even, Lojza here, double the idle time of 8th Wonder in this position. Like, how has he got double the idle time? Is that even possible at this point? That's kind of, that's an achievement in of itself. But 8th Wonder does seem to have a much more idle economy though. So I'm not sure how that's happened. Maybe it was to do with the transporting of the villagers. I mean, Lojza seemed to have a few idols around here. But yeah, Lojza right now may be able to take the advantage here. It looks like he's got the galley lead. And it looks like Lojza will be able to push this back. I'm pretty sure. I mean, look, the health on 8th Wonder's galleys are a lot lower. It's just down to micro, and I don't know, 8th Wonder, he has good micro, but I don't think it's that much better than Lojza's. I don't know. Defender's advantage and all that, I guess it's going to push him back for now. But there's a lot going on this game. A lot going on all over the place. And Lojza here taking quite a bit of stone once again. And I'm wondering what he's up to with that. I'm wondering maybe Lojza's playing Castle Age and then new TCs, and he needs the stone for the new TCs. Could be, could very well be. On the water though, things are really starting to hot up a little more, and I wouldn't be surprised if maybe we see a third dock coming up sooner rather than later. Yet still both players only on the 2. I guess it's a real nightmare to send these villagers out to the edge of the map when there's too many galleys around. That's it, like they're stuck there. They only have as many villagers as they have. If they want to send more, well, tough. You're gonna have to struggle with that. Now 8th Wonder here, gonna lose the water, that's for sure. I mean, it's been a long time coming, but we expected Lojza to take the water in this position. I was almost certain he would do it. Maybe 8th Wonder will hang on to it a few moments longer here, but he should be able to take out the remaining galleys and such. But 8th Wonder now with a market. I was going to say he's got a lot of gold. Look at that. So many villagers taking gold in this position. He's just got tons of it. 1,000 gold. Looks like he'll buy his way up to the Castle Age at this rate. And there you go. Doing exactly that. Buying 500 food. And he'll click up to Castle now. That's really not a bad time. Lojza here doing wheelbarrow, then he'll click up himself. He's got loads of food income from farms and fish, so he should be up to the Castle Age himself once wheelbarrow is completed. But 8th Wonder will get there first with a little bit of market magic. That's what it's all about. And then who knows where he'll go from there. Now there's so many options. I mean, he could throw down TCs at the edge and start making more villagers. He could make a third dock and make war galley and start, you know, harassing Lojza from the shoreline. He could start making, you know, a stable at the edge. He could go for knights once he gets castle and attack villas out on here. He could even take stone and drop a castle in the middle to regain the woodline. He could even try and break down this stone wall and attack in the middle of the map. There's just so many options open to him right now, and I think with the barracks going up, it does seem like he'll go down maybe the stable route of things. Knight's obviously very good, and I think Lojza neglecting here to palisade these walls, sides off, is probably a big mistake from him. You know, it could be very costly for him. We'll have to wait and see. Lojza, any indication of what's going on at all? No, just towers coming up here on the edge. I guess he's wary of a land attack, archers or something, who knows. But 8th Wonder coming forward now, and it looks like we'll see him throw down a stable or something similar very soon. He knows exactly what's going on over here. He sees all of this stuff through his vision, and there's the 2 stables out at the edge. So I figured, like, if we just cover all the bases, all the possibilities, then one of them's going to be right. Surely. That's my motto. So 2 stables coming out, and 8th Wonder here, he has so much gold, but where's the food? Where's the food for 8th Wonder? He just doesn't have it. And since Lojza has all this water control, he can't build too close to the edge, wherever he is, as these galleys are going to do a lot of damage. And since once Lojza gets to the Castle Age, which is now, once he gets Bodkin Arrow, once he gets War Galley, he's going to have even more range, even more possibilities of killing villagers from the shoreline. But double stable knight production here from 8th Wonder. Will he have the food required though? I'm worried because he just doesn't have that many farms. Maybe another mill here and some farms around it would be good. He's also doing a siege workshop as well. And there you go, a couple of knights out. See what he can find. Lojza though, putting up that TC so very quickly. And that is of course one of the best things. One of the best things about being the Brits. Cheap TCs for days, throw them up all over the place, and you can keep your villagers nice and safe. Thank you very much, Rango, for resubscribing. Much appreciated. 2 months in a row. Thank you, dude. Welcome back to the Warlords. But oh, look at this. 8th Wonder now at the edge of the map with those knights. 8th Wonder going to kill a bunch of vills. And a mangonel here as well, to immediately go for this town centre. The question is, will he be able to take this TC down, or will the watchtower be enough? Will it be in range? Looks like it is. Uh-oh. But, there you go. Just in range there. And that TC, as quickly as it goes up, it might just go down. And Lojza, I think, feeling the heat there. At the same time, 8th Wonder also feeling the heat out at the edge, though. These galleys here, these war galleys, really harassing his villas, taking down his houses, things like that. It's not ideal, and these villagers are probably feeling pretty trapped right now. This inefficient lumber line looking pretty bad, but oh my goodness me, bad news for Lojza. Lots and lots of stuff going down at the edge here. This knight getting converted, but he'll immediately... Oh no! Lojza! 8th Wonder, what do you... Wake up, dude! Lojza's knight is going to be able to take down one of these mangonels. Oh my god, is it? Is it going to get it? No, it won't! 8th Wonder's going to keep it alive. But that was so dangerous. He should have killed the knight with these guys while he still could. And there's another conversion here, potentially, if Lojza can get it. But 8th Wonder's going to retreat away. And this TC, it's on fire. Lojza has zero wood. He's had to buy some wood. He just bought 200 here to try and keep this TC alive a little longer, as he makes more monks now and tries to convert more knights. 8th Wonder though going to find some more villager kills, and he's really closing the gap now. But Lojza, even through all of this, Lojza still has a huge villager advantage. He's still got what's that, 5, 6, 7, 8 more villagers at this stage, and that is no small amount of additional villagers. I guess it's because 8th Wonder still is only on the 1 TC, but I tell you what, if you can take down this TC, if you can actually get some, you know, make some progress here, then he could very easily really level out that villager count, because he could move all along to the edge. He could take down these villagers over here. Now at the moment, obviously, Lojza struggling for wood, because in the middle of the map, well, he still has no wood income. He still has nothing here at all, so he can't chop wood in the middle. He has to chop wood at the edge, and since he's repairing his TC so much, since his villagers are so disrupted, he doesn't actually have any real like grasp on any wood. He's just not really got the income, and he has to keep buying it. Every now and then he'll keep buying some wood, and that is just not a good situation to be in, is it? I mean, anyone can tell you that. 8th Wonder, meanwhile, second TC going up. I feel like he's going to close the gap a little bit now, but still this TC stands, and I mean, even with 5 villagers repairing it, it's not enough. So instead, 8th Wonder going to take a slightly different approach. Lojza, in the red, going to take a slightly different approach, and he is going to wall this up, and he's going to abandon ship. He knows he can't hold out forever. He knows it's costing him, so these villagers are going to run away, and they're going to get walled out. Oh my goodness me, these guys are going to get trapped. There you go, running back now, and he'll put a castle there as well. Thank you very much, Elite Teutonic Knights, for subscribing for 9 whole months in a row. Thank you very much for your support, man. Much appreciated. And of course, welcome back to the Warlords as well. You're going to get your double drop. There it is. I don't know why it's coming up twice. Still, I apologize, guys. But yeah, dead villagers. Dead villagers. And 8th Wonder going to keep pushing forwards here. Now, considering that Lojza has a huge score lead. Well, not a huge score lead, sorry. A 500 score lead. Most of that, I think, is probably from the water right now. I get the feeling like a lot of that score is coming from these boats here. Now, out on the edge, these guys are in full retreat mode. And of course, that castle will be able to defend. I mean, these mangonels, they can't push this castle down. That's it. They are stuck now. They cannot go any further. Lojza's economy is safe. And obviously if he tries for a transport ship to go around, the castle should be able to protect him as well. So Lojza here, safe for now. And I think now Lojza, since he's got that villager advantage, since he's got this castle, he's probably going to be able to put himself in a much better position. 8th Wonder, only just getting Bodkin Arrow, only just getting Wheelbarrow, and these are techs that Lojza has had for quite some time now. So I'm worried for 8th Wonder. It looks like Lojza will be able to pull this game really far into his favor in a few moments' time. And it's quite scary to think that Lojza here could just be moments from winning. Could just be moments from winning. Bullet, Bullet, Bullet. Thank you very much for subbing, Bullet. Much appreciated, man. And I guess welcome to the Warlords. You're one of us now. Bullet Chen. Thanks, man. Much appreciated. But yeah, Lojza here doing handcart. His eco's in a fine place at the moment. Goodness me. Yet another sub drop, but it's all the same. It's Bullet once again. Everyone, I don't understand this bug. I wish I could. I even googled it and I found nothing that would help me. I'll have another look sometime. All right, look at this. 8th Wonder now. He's like, right, that's it. I'm pulling my socks up. I gotta get my my war galleys out. He's yeah. Basically, 8th Wonder has to retake the water at some point here. Otherwise, he is gonna be kind of, you know, dead in the water, so to speak. He's not really going to have much map control. This ring of water gives you so much access to the edge of the map. Galleon and Bracer is going to give so much range to these galleys that they can hit everything, you know, in this range and in this range. So this ring of water is really, really valuable, and 8th Wonder here doesn't want to give that up. Doesn't want to lose that entirely. So he's doing War Galley. He's going to try and retake it, but his eco is in nowhere near the position of Lojza right now. Lojza 30 villagers ahead. That's a huge difference. 30 villagers working overtime for Lojza right now. And Lojza about to go up to the Imperial Age. He's doing a university. He of course has his monastery, and he's just 80 food away, or 70 food away from the Imperial Age. And once he goes in, that's going to be Galleon, and that's probably going to be game as well. Lojza now clicking up, and I think maybe we'll see a GG from 8th Wonder in just a couple of minutes once Lojza hits him. Ballistics coming in as well, and Lojza's just looking very strong at the moment. He's nearly got double the population of 8th Wonder right now. And these mangonels at the edge are going to get taken out as well. Not a lot they could do. I guess 8th Wonder could come and get a conversion here. Obviously 9 range versus 8. You know what's good, 8th Wonder. Get a couple of ship conversions, who knows, could work out. But yeah, basically in this situation, 8th Wonder gonna try and retake the water. It's the best he can do, but once Lojza hits Imp, more docks of course, Galleon, even careening now, he's gonna have the works. He's gonna be able to go for chemistry, he's gonna go for bracer. He's just so many options here. Well, not options, but so many techs rather, that 8th Wonder's going to have to catch up on. But no, 8th Wonder, 80 population, he's housed all the time, he's got 5 idle villagers here. I mean, look at that, that is bad macro to say the least. He's really oversaturated on these gold spots and things like that. There's a lot of problems in 8th Wonder's economy, but he's also up to Imp. He's also up, and he is up about a minute and a half later, but he is still up, and that might still give him some hope. Once Lojza hits Imp, 8th Wonder might think, hang on a minute, I'm not that far behind. But he is really far behind in terms of economy, and he must know that. He only has 2 TCs, and he can bet his ass that Lojza's on 3, since Lojza is obviously playing as the Britons in this situation. So let's see what happens. Once Lojza hits Imp in this situation, will it be a GG from 8th Wonder? No, not yet. But how long will it take before Lojza crushes him under his heel? I don't think it's going to be too long as Galleon and Bracer comes in. You guys want to see the idle time? Everyone's fascinated by the idle time. Still, it's Lojza. Still, Lojza has the most idle time here. 3 hours and 30 minutes of idle time for Lojza. 1 hour and 50 minutes for 8th Wonder. There's not that much in it, but Lojza is still quite a way ahead in idle, quite behind even in idle time, I suppose you could say, because it's not good to have idle time, so he's in a bad position there. But I think, you know, the fact he's got over 30 more villagers probably more than compensates for that. To be honest, he's got 35 more vills, which is huge. So at the edge of the map, 8th Wonder moving around, but there's Galleon, there's Bracer, and these docks are not going to stay up for too long. 8th Wonder, he's not going to be able to really take control of this. He's not got anything really out on the edge that's going to help. He's finally put up his 3rd TC, but no castle, nothing to assault this, nothing to try and attack on the land. And of course, I mean, why would he? He has to win the water back, because if he goes for a land attack, Lojza can shut it down from the water here. So he has to make sure that he goes for water. He has no choice. But Lojza 2 steps ahead right now, and 8th Wonder playing catch up at this stage. Catch up. Thanks, Bullet, for hosting the stream. Hosting to a whole 1 viewer. Thank you very much. That's 1 extra viewer. That viewer could be you, actually. But I don't know. 1 more person, I'm not going to complain. The more the merrier. So thank you. But yeah, 8th Wonder's kind of trapped as well. And what's going to happen with all these villagers here? Well, not a lot. There's a castle in the middle for Lojza. He's holding down this wood line. And as these villagers mine through all their resources, as this gold and this stone depletes, where do these villagers go? Do they hop on a transport and get away? Well, probably not. There's galleons out here. Do they build the farms and make lots of farms? Probably. I think that's probably what I would do here. Oh yeah, look at this. 8th Wonder going to finally kill some vills. He needs to. He's still about 30 villagers behind, so he's going to have to kill a lot more villagers than that if he wants to catch up. And, well, it's a Lojza sandwich. 8th Wonder caught between a rock and a hard place, and he knows it's GG. He gave it a little bit more of a fight in the end game there, but Lojza will get the victory. His Britain's proving superior, as always. Oh, he's such a good player. Lojza gets the win, and I think he's going to be very happy with that, to be honest with you. I think a lot of people thought that 8th Wonder would get the win in that situation. But no, Lojza going to snag it, and just going to get the 3-1 victory overall in what was a very enjoyable set of games, very fun set of games. And what I will do here, I will update the scoreboard, because I want to see how Lojza is placing right now. Lojza probably going to be looking pretty well